What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today, it's just going to be doing might be a rather lengthy video, a deep dive into my trophy history, if you will. Wearing my Kuiper shirt today. Shout out Gerald. So, just going to be going through, it's a long list of all the games I've played, platinums along the way, stuff like that. So, we're going to be working with PSN Profiles, which is the main site that I usually use for all my trophy information, whether it's to see rankings, guides for some games, stuff like that. So, majority of the stuff that I look through is from there. So, to keep this to look the way it does, I'm gonna have to have OBS be open, but also have this be full browser. So, for starters, this is my profile here on PSN Profiles. To go over the basics, the level is the PlayStation level. They changed the way that system worked a couple years ago, I think. So before I was maybe level 40, 50, 60, I don't even remember. But now the levels are just so ridiculously high, like 600 to 1. So that's changed. That's what that is. Over here has I don't know if you guys can see my cursor or not, but the total count of my trophies here. Also the total count of platinums. So I have a 158, and we'll get into all of those as we scroll down. 1,540 gold, 3,096 silver, and 12,607 bronze. So the left here, it also shows your total games played, the amount of completed games, which means not just platinum runs, but 100% games. Your average completion per game, which apparently mine is kind of low or kind of in the middle, but 31,058 unearned trophies. I'm in Avid Trophy Hunter, not the most into trophy hunting, as in getting every single trophy in every single game and being a completionist. Just to put that out there. 3.55 trophies as an average per day. The views, majority are from me. Majority are from me, some might be from other people. So they also have on here, based on everyone's profile that's registered as a public profile on PlayStation, will be on here. So my world ranking is here. And as you can see, we go to the home screen here. My world ranking is out of 6.77 million people, right? So that's close to 7 million people, and it's pretty high. Top 16,000. It's gone down. I haven't really gotten a trophy all month. Honestly, I haven't been playing much. And then my country rank is 687. In Canada, let's see. There's about 232,000. So to be numbered in the top 1,000, I think it's pretty high. So the goal here is to scroll through. On the left, we'll have all the games, all the trophies. On the right has different little achievements and stuff like that. So for certain stuff, so we'll go through those as we scroll down. I'll touch on games as they become relevant and stuff like that. So recently, most of these games were free. Pal World was pretty fun to play. Nintendo was dogging them with some of those lawsuits, but you know, what can you do? But pretty fun game. Most of those other games are free. So to highlight on the right here, on PSN Profiles, you have a trophy cabinet, which I believe it's still 3. You can add 3 of your favorite trophies that you have to show off to people. So Uncharted Drake's Fortune, I know we talked about this before. That was like one of the first real single player experience games I've ever played on my own. And that was the first game I played on the PS3. That's also one of the first platinums that I feel like I earned. Like I had a Lego game platinum, Disney game platinum, which, you know, those ones are easy. But this one is like the first one I earned. So that one is always highlighted here. Grand Theft Auto 5 in total is probably my most played game of my entire life, which I have over 3,000 hours. Might not seem like a lot to some people, but for me that is a lot. I only have like a handful of games over 1,000 hours, but I ended up platinuming it on the PS4 and this auto platinum on the 5. So for me, that's like a significant one. My rarest trophies here. So the World of Tanks Platinum, that one took a little while. It did take a little bit of money to get some of the gold needed to upgrade some of the tank lines to get to tier 10. The tier 10 American tank is still here. A couple more of them are still really really high. Smite Platinum, oh my god. To get that, it basically required you to do two of the trophies with an entire lobby working together, meaning all 10 people had to be on the same objective to do the same thing. That was hard, but I remember doing that with a friend of mine who you'll see soon, Ben, in a couple of clips, and some random other trophy hunters on PSN profiles. Which is also another reason this site is great. You can make boosting sessions or grinding sessions with other people. So it's a great community, a great place to find people. This 2K16 trophy is when me and my brothers were playing years ago. I don't even remember why I was playing 2K because I'm not a big fan of sports games anymore. And this Fibbage 4 from Jackbox 9. Jackbox, if you never heard of it, great party game. There's usually a bunch of different games in each pack, usually 5. You play with your friends, so if you launch it on console, everyone joins through a code with their phone, and you play with your phone. It's pretty fun. Moving on down. So again, like just random games that were PS Plus free games, stuff like that. So here it shows like your progress and stuff like that with trophies. So that's my recent one. It was a puzzle game. As Dusk Falls, pretty good game. My 150th platinum there. My 15,000 trophy was the platinum for Legacy of the Duelist Link Evolution. I kind of tried to plan that together because I like having like certain people introduced me to that where when you hit a milestone you want it to be a certain trophy. So like this is my 15,000 trophy and this is the King of Games, which is pretty cool. The Bunker was another Wales Interactive. In the sense of how Telltale Games worked, Wales Interactive is kind of the same but live action. So I think they call them FMVs, so full movie video games. The Bunker was okay. I think this was a re-release for the PS5. That was another platinum run there. Sakura MMO was one of those cheap novel games where you just press skip and then skip the whole thing, do a certain couple things. Shout out to Bad Driver. He is great with some of those video guides or some of those games. Really love his content. I'm not gonna say this name, but that is a game I played there. Rogue Company, 10,000 trophy. I don't know if that's the platinum or not. My fastest platinum was Destiny 2, which was the auto pop for PS5, so I just loaded it up and got that. You got a coffee here. Sorry about that. Alright, so Gotcha Beginner from Astro's Playroom. Also, another great game, Astrobot, Astro's Playroom. Really fun. Assassin's Creed Origins, Jack and Jill Platinum. I think I was getting close to 50 and I was like, I want to get a game to just get it out of the way. Ended up playing that. On the left here, you can also see Forza Horizon 5. When that came over to PlayStation, that was pretty fun to play. Played that for a little bit there. Prototype, 7,000 trophy. My 40th platinum was the World of Tanks Platinum, which, again, we saw that up there, which is pretty cool to have. This trophy, Tell Tchaikovsky, the news from Danger Zone 2. If you've never heard of that, there's Danger Zone 1 and 2, and I forget the name of the other game, but all three of them are made by the same developer, and it's old, well, not old, but like previous employees that worked on the Burnout games that made these games. This Danger Zone was like how they had the crash modes, where you just crash into cars and try to get points. The other one had something else. I think it was the racing. But if you put all three of them together, that was a Burnout game. After this is years after Paradise too. So Hitman 47, 30th Platinum, Wheel of Fortune, Saints Row 4, Trackmania Turbo, Burnout Paradise Remastered, 20th Platinum, God of War 3 Remastered, Love God of War so much. 3, amazing. I am not an RPG kind of guy, so I still played God of War and Ragnarok, but 3 is like peak God of War. Game of Thrones. So this was a Telltale game. Um, I think so. The first Telltale game I played would have been Tales from the Borderlands, which A introduced me to Borderlands, and B introduced me to Telltale, which at the time I didn't know about them, but it was those games were play it and get a platinum, which I loved because I was trying to get into trophies. But also, the story in those some of those games are so good, and I'm mad they never made a second one for Game of Thrones. But this one was really fun to play. Abzu was free. World at War, Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed 2, Skylanders Trap Team. That was, man, Skylanders was something, with the little figures and stuff. I think they had something going, kind of like the Amiibos. But, things happen. Uh, Need for Speed Most Wanted, the new one. Hands down, though, 2005 Most Wanted is my favorite Need for Speed. Undercover was okay. Clone Wars, so this was my first platinum. This Lego Star Wars 3. And then Midnight Club was my first trophy here. Midnight Club LA, because 3 got me into gaming. LA was great too. Um, so yeah, we're gonna just scroll down the list here. Lost Records Bloomin' Rage. That was a game made by the Don't Nod, I believe it is. The developers of Life is Strange. Honestly, I can't lie. The story for that game and some of the aspects they had was kind of better than the newest Life is Strange, to throw some shade a little bit. But, that was a pretty good game. Fun to platinum. A little bit buggy, but it might be better now. They might have put some fixes out. Texas Chainsaw. So I played a lot of Dead by Daylight back in the day. I say back in the day. It was like 3 years ago. I really wanted to play this, and when they brought it to free PS Plus, I only have Essential. I don't have Premium. But when they brought it there, hopped on it for a bit with some friends. It is a really weird state of the game where, as a killer, you could lose within a minute now. And as a survivor, you could just get killed in a minute. It's a really weird state of the game. But, it was cool to play. Phasmophobia, funny game. There might be content of that coming out at some point if I'm streaming it on PC. I was playing it a lot on console. I ended up getting rid of it for a while, and apparently my local save got overwritten by the cloud save. And for some reason, my cloud data was different because it was on a different console. So for some reason, my local save data lost all of my data. So now my account got wiped to level 1. So if I do play, it's on PC. So, Split Fiction. Really fun game. If you never heard of them, well, it's EA. But A Way Out and It Takes Two, same developers. This one is a little bit different, and it was pretty cool. The sci-fi slash fantasy story creation. That was cool to play. RoboCop Rogue City as a free game. Chef's Kiss. Great game. Loved playing that. So there will be a lot of games like this, like My Name is Mayo, free easy platinums that we'll see on my list. I'm not proud of them. I've kind of stopped playing most of them. This one, obviously, I played recently because it's My Name is Mayo. It's funny. And it was really cheap, but there's a lot of like those in Canada. It's like $13.50 platinums, $13.50. So Marvel Rivals was playing that for a little bit. We ended up getting that almost naturally, the platinum. And then I kind of had the ick to play Spider-Man because I could not play Spider-Man in Marvel Rivals because I don't want to sell. But ended up going back and platinuming these 3 here. I had platinum the original Spider-Man before the 5 came out and all of that stuff, so I didn't have my save data. And then Miles I never platinum, so we went back and forth with that. Alright, let's roll down the list here. So Tomb Raider, the remastered games are pretty good to play because I'd rather play those as opposed to playing them on the PS2, which I still have my PS2, the one I have from, I don't even know, 2005, 2006. So, and some of those games are pricey to get the vintage retro stuff. So, But this was fun to play. Hard as shit. So, Higher Than Life, pretty funny game. It just didn't hit the same while playing it. Balatro, great game. I might have to get back into that because I got a little caught up not getting to the highest tiers of grinding. Maybe I might play that. Got a cough here. Yeah, this cold is still around. It's been a week, and this cough is not going away. Jedi Survivor. The Jedi series, really great game. Waiting for that third one to drop. It will be fun. I'm not the biggest Star Wars guy. I know a little bit here and there. Majority of my knowledge comes from video games. So, the Lego Star Wars 2, a lot of my knowledge from there. I think I've seen maybe all the newest trilogy stuff. I've watched different parts of Revenge of the Sith so many times and never watched the full movie. But I've seen a lot. Life is Strange Double Exposure again. It's a good game. It's not the best. It's a little wonky when they brought it out, honestly. But I don't know. I'm excited to see. No spoilers. The end of the game. I'm excited to see where they go with it. I want to see what the next game does. That'll be cool. Call of Duty. So, Call of Duty is Call of Duty. One of the first multiplayer shooters. So again, just to go over like history, I didn't really play online multiplayer games until I got my PS4, except for GTA 5, which was, GTA is different. Uncharted 2, which was mostly co-op, and that was it. And Midnight Club, but that's like nothing. When I got my PS4, the first mainline multiplayer game that I played was Overwatch. And besides that was Black Ops 4 and 3. Because at the time, I think Black Ops 4 was the new one. So, Call of Duty, to me, I'm a guy that loves single-player campaigns, so I play all their solo campaigns. But it's getting to the point now where, like, I'd rather buy physical and sell the game. Because if I buy digital, it's like, eh. Black Ops 6, I love zombies, though. So I bought that one digital. But I'm on the path of going physical. But this nonsense that they have here. So it says Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. But it actually is, if you go into it here, it's a separate list of Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, and now it has Black Ops 6 in one list. It's so dumb. Because it's only for the PS5. And when they phase out PS4, it's going to suck. Because PS4 games have the Platinum. But the 5 game is just one continual list. And I hate when they do stuff like this. DLC is fine. I get it. When you add DLC, your percentage goes down, but you still have the Platinum. Which is one thing I know a lot of people love. Because with Xbox, it's just, you have to 100% it, get 1,000 game score or whatever. But then if I add DLC, it goes away. Platinum's still there, but you still need to get more trophies to get 100%. But now, it's adding it all into one list. One launcher, too, like that nonsense. The file size is ridiculous to play one game. And I think it automatically wants you to download certain things that you don't need. Like, why do I need to download Warzone to play Black Ops 6? It's so weird. I don't like the launcher idea. It's cool, don't get me wrong, but I'd rather it not be I have to download the same launcher. I'd rather it be a sequence that's in the game. So if it's in the new game, I load up the game. Oh, there's a launcher to launch the other games in the game, not separate. But I don't know. It's weird. I don't like it. Casting of Frank Stone was pretty cool. That was a game made by Supermassive and Behavior. So Supermassive, Until Dawn. Great game. We'll get there. It's on the list. And they made the Man of Medan Dark Pictures anthology series and The Quarry. Great game also. But this was a combination game of their storytelling with Dead by Daylight, and it was pretty cool. Pretty cool game. More Jackbox here. When Valorant came to console, I played that for a little bit. Just wasn't my cup of tea. Minecraft. I mean, I played it a bit. I'm not the greatest Minecraft player, but I ended up fighting a server with all the trophies, so that was cool. So congested. Astrobot, great fucking game. Great fucking game. Fuck Elden Ring. Love Astrobot. I'm glad I won Game of the Year. So good. Kingdom Hearts, man. Also a great game. Dead Space. One of the first experience of me playing a single player horror game was Dead Space on the PS3. In the dark. Oh my gosh. To me, like, I'm not the most scared person of horror. I'd get scared by jump scares. Those will always get me. But like horror elements, oh, it's a monster. Whoa. Like I don't really care that much. But Dead Space, oh my god. The noise and the atmospheric stuff with Dead Space makes it so fucking scary. Like it's ridiculous. But this was the remake, so that was really fun to play. Final Fantasy 15. I try again. I hate RPGs. My wife loves Final Fantasy 7, so I've been playing like all the remake stuff. So I tried to play 15 for a bit. I could not do it, man. Could not do it. All right, rolling down here. Hogwarts Legacy, really good game. I don't know what they're doing with 2, if it's coming out soon or not, but we'll see. Red Dead Redemption 2, excellent game. Excellent. I want to replay the first one, but playing the port on the PS4 is kind of like and it's like almost full. The new Mafia game is cheaper than Red Dead port. It makes no sense. So I might play that at some point. Maybe they make it free. I don't know. It would be nice, but we'll see about that one. Battlefield Hardline. I went back to finish this game last year because it glitched out on me when I played it years ago. But yeah, Dead by Daylight, played that a lot. I remember playing it at one point. I got really good at looping or doing the 360 around the killer. It was hard to do. It was hard to do, but I got pretty good at it. But then I just got bored of it after a little while. Yo, Chucky, I don't understand how they put Chucky in that game though, because he's so hard to see. Because that's the last time I played. My God, so hard. First Descendant was pretty cool. Warframe kind of vibes. It was pretty cool to play for a little bit there. Would recommend that game, honestly. It's free. Borderlands 3. Went back and platinum PS5 version. Pretty fun. Waiting for Borderlands 4 this year. We'll definitely be on that when it comes out. Probably we'll try to platinum it. I platinumed the remake of the first one. I platinumed 3. I did not platinum 2 or pre-sequel. And Tiny Tina's... Not the Tales of Dragon Keep. I don't know if that had a platinum. That might have just been DLC or standalone without a platinum. But the other one, Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, I platinum that one as well. We love those games. Mafia 3. Went back to finish that one off. I love Mafia 1 remake. Game is so good. And I remember playing Mafia 2 on like the PS3. It was okay. Vito's cool. But Tommy, oh my days. First game. And the remake does it so well. It's so good. X Defiant. I don't know if this should be rarer because they shut that shit down. Fuck Ubisoft. They suck. They hate people. They don't fix their game. But there was a time, you'll see it soon, I played Siege a lot with some friends. So it was an experience. It was an experience indeed, to say the least. Link Evolution, Yu-Gi-Oh, This was at the time when I was playing more in TCG Physical. But platinum that just to get that on the profile there. South Park, those games are so funny. I feel like Snow Day, the way they went with the art direction it looked really nice, but I feel like it didn't feel the same as the other games. So it was a little bit different there. Sifu, great game. I'm glad they made that free. Great game. I love the mechanics in those games. Final Fantasy remakes, so Rebirth, really good game. I'm excited to see what they do with the next one. I hope it's not massively open worlds, which it might be, but I mean, I'm still going to play that when it comes out. My wife loves that too. Rainbow Six Extraction, again, Ubisoft, fuck them. But it wasn't an easy platinum. There was a lot of stuff to do for that. Especially those intels at the end, they got really annoying. But was fun for a little bit. These games are all by Wills Interactive. The Late Shift Bunker Complex. Shapeshifting Detective. They're not the best games, but they are cool to see the FMV kind of games. Um, so they're a little bit different. Suicide Squad. I don't think it was the best game, and I don't think it should have been live service. And I don't think they should have did what they did with Batman in this game because why? Having Arkham Batman die? Weird game. I don't know. Last of Us 2 Remastered. Oops. Did not mean to do that. Uh, excellent game. Excellent storytelling. I know when this game came out, everybody hated it. Everybody was mad. Everybody should know by now that Joel fucking dies. I don't care if you've never seen the TV show or the game. You should know that. It blew up years ago. Killing Joel made sense for the story, but also killing Joel dying to Abby, and then making you play as Abby to feel remorse for her and empathy, it pulls at your heartstrings as a player, and I think it's great. Neil Druckmann, excellent game writing. Maybe he makes another Uncharted game. I don't know. I heard there was something in development, so we'll see. Didn't get to meet that one there. Sorry about that. Interaction Isn't Explicit was a free game by a developer who was talking about the development of video games. Really cool experience, honestly, if you haven't played it. I would recommend. Overwatch. Overcooked, great party game to play with friends. Definitely would recommend the all-you-can-eat bundle because they have... The first game was missing some game mechanics that the second one had. So this one adds it in, which is pretty cool. We Were Here games, pretty cool. The puzzle... Co-op puzzle-solving aspects. Alan Wake 2, amazing game. I'm so mad they didn't win Game of the Year. Such a good game. Oh my... Like, to bring together a universe of gaming like they did in that game was insane. Because you had... I don't think people even understood or knew that dude, I forget his name, the actor that was Iceman in the X-Men movies was there. He's from Quantum Break, another game by, I forget the developer's name too. Alan Wake, obviously. The detective that was written by Alan Wake was literally Max Payne. And then you had all the stuff with Control. Masterpiece. Great game too on top of that. I hope they make a third one, because there's some stuff that needs to be answered. I keep hitting back on my mouse, and I don't mean to. So, Assassin's Creed Mirage is here. Assassin's Creed was one of my favorite things playing growing up when I was younger. Like 10 years ago, whatever. Like, I've been doing this since 2012. That's like 13 years ago. So, Assassin's Creed. Like, 2, Brotherhood and Revelations. I love Ezio. Right? 3 was okay. Connor was cool. The story with Desmond, I love that too. But they fell off for me after, like, I don't even know if I'd say Unity. Black Flag wasn't really my cup of tea with the boat stuff, but I still had fun with that. Rogue? No. Unity? No. Syndicate? No. And then they said, you know what? Let's fix stuff. Let's make Origins. Origins, I finished it. Odyssey? Why is that map so fucking big? And I didn't like the boat stuff to begin with, and you made it bigger? Why? Valhalla, that one was okay. My god, that story's long. And then this Mirage honestly felt like a breath of fresh air, because this was the first game that felt like the older games and what the series was meant to be like. So I kind of enjoyed that a lot more. Overwatch 2. A lot of hours. This is probably like the second most played game in my gaming career, if you'll call it that. Used to play this a lot. I can't find the picture, but season 16, I was a top 300 Lucio in North America. Remember that. But yeah, I used to play that a lot. Mains, uh, Lucio, Mercy, uh, Brigitte when she first came out, and then Moira for healer. Diva, and I actually got pretty good at Reinhardt for tanking. Roadhog here and there. I love Sombra, coolest character ever. I used to play for fun when I wanted to mess around. I play Hanzo, Junkrat a bit, Soldier. I feel like I'm missing somebody, but I don't know who it is. But those were the days when we play as a full group. Spider-Man 2, great game. I'm honestly upset a little bit that they didn't win a single thing in the Game Awards. But Spider-Man 3 is going to be lit. I don't know what they're doing with that single Venom game, but that is going to be fun. Oh, so in case I didn't mention, so the ranking thing here that they have with like the ranks for all the games are based on the community averages. So like B, the average is probably a little bit higher than 12% for like this game here, Disney Speedstorm. So it's like just like a community comparison thing. The Expanse was kind of cool. Never heard anything about the show, but it's made by Telltale, I think, was behind that, and Skybound helped them with it. Alan Wake Remastered, great game. I'm glad they put that out for free. Gran Turismo 7. I'm not a sim racing fan, but played that for a little bit. I have a wheel actually in my closet. Maybe we'll do some racing games on cam there. Dark. Oh my gosh! If you never heard it before, I will say this. I feel like I've developed verbal dyslexia because I will flub stuff and be dyslexic with it. But Dark Pictures Anthology were a set of games that came out after Until Dawn, made by Supermassive. Honestly, I like playing them, but some of them are so bad because they're on the scale of pushing out one per year. Mana Badan was really buggy, and that heartbeat shit, oh my god. I remembered I tried to platinum that one, and I did. Little Hope, I think I did the same thing, but after that, I just didn't care about platinuming them at all. Devil in Me was a pretty good story. I think that might have been the best one out of the first four, the first set. And then the third one was House of Ashes. That one was okay. Different. Cool. Let's see here. Remnant 2. So we're in 2023. We got a long way to go. We got to get all the way back to like 2012. God of War Ragnarok. Great game. I heard some stuff saying that the next one might be in Egypt. So great game. Whoops. I don't know if they want to bring back Kratos as the playable character or make us play as Atreus, but I mean, I'm down for whatever. Love the series, love the mythos. So, Astro's Playroom, great game. As a free game, as a launch title, great game. So much nostalgia in that stuff. Let's just see here, keep going down. Fall Guys. I somehow managed to muster out a platinum in one of them, but it's really buggy with the Epic Games account that you have to have a separate account to earn the platinum again, which is really annoying. So, The Last of Us Part 1, yeah. Man, there will be a heated argument if anybody even watches this far into this video. If you've ever played the Telltale games and you've seen a character named Clementine, I will argue with you Clementine over Ellie. And you will agree after we get to the end of it. Because it's like this. Like, Ellie's over here. Clementine's over here. It's a whole debate and argument. We'll get into that at a future point. But yeah, Last of Us Part 1. Crisis Core. Actually, we do have a Buster Sword. Believe it or not. It's in the other room. We'll show that another time. Gotham Knights live service. I don't know why they were doing that. They should have just left it the way it was, man. Batman was okay without it. New Tales from Borderlands. If they incorporate it in Borderlands 4, cool. If not, I don't know what the point of the game was. It's not by Telltale, believe it or not. So it was kind of weird that they made that. Need for Speed Unbound was pretty cool. It's still a game. And I think because of Battlefield, they're not going to make another Need for Speed for a while. So waiting for another racing game. Hopefully Forza 6 comes out on the PlayStation. I would not be mad at that at all. Let's see. Let's keep rolling down here. Uncharted Golden Abyss. Love Uncharted, man. So good. So good. Stories are great. Love Nathan Drake. Love Nolan North. I still think Tom Holland sucks ass as Nathan Drake. I think they should have went a route with him being his normal age, his grown-up adult age, and having Nathan Fillion. Love that guy. If you haven't seen it, he has a fan film on YouTube where him and I don't remember the other two actors did a story, and he was Nathan Drake. Really good. Ironically, and people might not know this, the story of the Uncharted movie, part of it was from that short film. I'm not saying they copied him, but... And that movie was ass. Oh, we're going to make our own original movie. But copy stuff from 3 and 4 and make it a prequel to 1. Doesn't make sense. I don't know. I wasn't a fan of it. That's like still like top 3 franchises of all time for me. So, and games. This was a lot of backlogging I was doing on Vita. I was just playing a bunch of random games on Vita for a little bit there. I was bored. This was like coming out of COVID a little bit. RIP Saints Row. RIP Volition. I think they got shut down a little bit ago. The reboot wasn't what people wanted, I think. The reboot was going along the lines of... Me personally, I see it as this. They were trying to compete with GTA. And they weren't able to do it. I think one of the reasons that people love the series so much is because it was wackier than GTA. Like, what other game do you have a dildo bat? Like, what the fuck? But I don't know. I think they just ruined it with going the more realistic route. It wasn't a bad game. It's just not what was expected of the name at that point. Saints Row 2, one of the earliest games I played. If that game ever had trophies, I would have like 3 platinums because I played that game so much and replayed it. Great game. I love that game. Even the soundtrack, there were some songs in there. So cool. I've never seen a game where you can do that. Like, you have a customizable playlist, but buying a CD from a store to make your playlist, so cool. Please Don't Touch Anything. Great game. I watched Gavin and Michael play that on PlayPals from Achievement Hunter. And when I saw this game in, I was like, yo, I want to play that. So funny. So cool. If it ever becomes cheap enough for free on Steam, maybe I'll play it again. But great game. Stray. I don't know where Sunshine is, but we have a cat. This game is so good. Playing as a cat, causing mischief, but also feeling bad for that cat because it's like post-apocalyptic and stuff like that. Such a good game. The Quarry, great game. Until Dawn is one of the greatest horror games ever. I think the movie was pretty good. The way they're setting it up is pretty cool. I feel like it didn't hit on some of the stuff that they did in that game. But The Quarry, as a follow-up, is really good. Really good. Brenda Song's in there, too. And this guy, the guy on the right there, is actually... Never mind. That's Stark Pictures. I was going to say something else. I'll make a mistake. Battlefield... Listen, Battlefield 3, that was a good game. But I kind of fell off on them after a while. If you ever want to play a game to chill, relax, and lose track of time, Stardew Valley is your game. Because, oh my gosh. My eyes be losing, like, color, looking everywhere else, and I'm like, 3 hours just went by, and I'm building a farm. Maybe we'll have to play that again. Maybe we'll play that game. We'll see. Grand Theft Auto... Loved this franchise. Vice City Stories. Or Vice City. Is it Stories? No, just Vice City. Oh, these were the updated remakes. See, they did these really well. I liked a lot of the changes that they made to make them like kind of more modern. So I like the changes they made there. There's rumors of a PS... Or not PS... I guess PS4? Maybe PS5? A remake of GTA 4 coming. I hope they do that. That'll be a great thing to have before GTA 6. Because that game was good. Shout out Nico and shout out Lil Jacob. Rastafari. Alright, Dying Light 2 did not hit the same as Dying Light 1, But the Beast is coming, and we're ready for that. That game looks like it'll be fun. It was cool. I think it's more fun to play with friends. I remember playing that. The second one I played solo, I think, but I played the first one with friends. Third one I'll probably play with friends again. Master Duel, Yu-Gi-Oh! Wish they had a platinum, but that was a cool game to play. Guardians of the Galaxy, surprisingly good game. I think they also had a Telltale version of Guardians of the Galaxy, but that was a good game as well. Ah, Cyberpunk. Got a cough here. So, rewind back to when Cyberpunk first came out. I had my PS5. I played it, and it ran fine. It had some problems, and it ran fine. To say it was the most overhyped game ever is true, because from what came out, what I heard is when Keanu Reeves did the "You're all breathtaking" thing. When he did that, and they saw the hype, that's when they started development on the game. So instead of having 7 years of development, it was 3. Which, what do you expect? I heard it's a lot better game now. It's in a better state, but as a game, it's not terrible. For what it was hyped up to be, though, it's not that. Life is Strange, Uncharted, Thieves Collection. I think that was just 4 in Lost Legacy. Honestly, Lost Legacy hits different as a spin-off game. For me, that hits different because it hits closer to home. Because the Hindu religion is part of my upbringing, so that one hit different. I think for rankings, Uncharted 2 is number 1 for sure for me. I think Lost Legacy honestly would be second. Then 4, 1, probably 3, then Abyss, or Abyss then 3, interchangeable. But yeah, Uncharted, love those games, man. Love those games. Call of Duty Vanguard was Among Us, dun 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 dun. Sus. Fun game. Back for Blood. I mean, I never played Left 4 Dead, but I've seen Left 4 Dead gameplay, and it just didn't feel the same. But it was still fun to play. Detroit Become Human, dude. Great game. Heavy Rain. Great game. One of the greatest games I've ever played. I love those story type games. I feel like they made another game that I'm not remembering right now, and it's hurting my brain. Heavy Rain, Detroit. I don't remember. I don't remember the name of the developer either. But that was a great game. Let's see here. World of Tanks. Deathloop was... I don't want to say it was overhyped, but for what was seen in the reveal trailers, I didn't feel like I got that. Simulacra. Oh my gosh. Talk about a game that'll make you shit your pants. My gosh. I never think a game playing as a person just using a phone would scare me so much. It would creep me out. The second one, I see gameplay of that one. Still scary. Probably more scary than the first one. But great games. Doki Doki. Freaking... No, I'm not playing that again. Great games. All great games here. Ratchet and Clank, dude. I remember playing Size Matters on the PSP. That was like my thing. Really fun game. Ripped Apart was okay. It was pretty cool. Saints Row the Third. I think that's probably... I don't think I've ever played the first one, but it's 2 then 3 for me. Still a really good one. 4 is where they kind of fell off and got a little bit too wacky, I think. Outriders was okay. It Takes Two, great game. If you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend or a significant other, it's kind of heavy content, but play that game. It's really fun. Rogue Company was pretty good too. Hi-Rez sucks as a company, but Rogue Company was okay. I mean, Smite 2 came out. It was okay too. I played them. That one was okay. Warframe, talking about a game that can eat money out of your wallet just to look cool. Great concept of a game. It's really fun. Very repetitive. It gets old fast. Shout out Volt Prime. That was my boy. Need for Speed Heat. Played that a lot. Was okay. It didn't have as much. I feel like Unbound has more stuff to do. I guess because it's having more support too. But yeah. EA needs to figure out what the fuck they want to do with their games because they can't support one and the other at the same time, and it's like people are just left doing nothing. Marvel's Avengers, I had higher hopes for this game, but it wasn't what it was should have been. But I think Marvel Rivals kind of picked that up. Cold War. We got a job to do. Fucking hate Adler. Zombies in that game was really cool though, the way they changed some of this stuff. A lot of people are mad that it's becoming a lot easier. I'm not mad. Make it easier for me, man. Control. Great game. Great story. Shout out to whatever her name was. I forget. And the connection with Alan Wake in the DLC. Great game. Those games are really good. I don't even remember the developer's name, but he's really cool too. Hitman, dude. Hitman. Really fun game. I played all three of them, the new trilogy, if you will. I never played any of the older ones, but it was really fun to play those. Dead Island. Dude, Dead Island was an experience, honestly. It was really fun. Dead Island 2, I played it for a bit. I didn't finish it, but it didn't hit the same as Riptide and the original. Destiny 2 was pretty fun. Playing with friends. Doing raids is something, it's a different experience. Like, it's something that I don't know if other games capture it the same way. Really fun. Siege. Love-hate relationship. When it first came out, I think like a year or so after my brother had bought it, and I was playing it for a bit. It was pretty cool, T-Hunt and stuff like that. Wasn't really playing with friends. And then playing it with friends like a year or two ago, starting coming back and getting really decently good at the game. But getting hammered by cheaters. Mouse and keyboard on console, when crossplay is off, like people using wall hacks and stuff. It's like, it's Ubisoft's fault and they still haven't fixed it fully, and it sucks. But I don't know. My nose is so stuffy. Let's see. I used to play Kali for fun, but actually became really good for breaching because her gadget is really good. Because I don't think it gets muted. Everybody plays Ashe, but who else would I play? Like Castle, Legion, a little bit Ella. Why am I forgetting the characters? I can't remember. It's been less than a year. I can't remember the characters I play. Alright, we're in COVID territory now, 2020. I think this was one of my most prominent years for trophy hunting. Second would probably be this year, honestly. I think this year so far we're at 21 platinums. Rocket League. I think I didn't platinum it then. I just 100%ed it. So they said, Rocket League said that they can't make a PS5 version because it had to remake the game from ground up. I'm kind of annoyed because I would love another Autopop Platinum, but it is what it is. Mafia. It's right there. Such a good game. If you want a single player experience, that's your game. Mafia. So good. Such a good story. And it's really well done in the remake too. Visually it looks really nice. What else do we have here? Jump Force. I feel like it deserved a little bit better, but I mean, I don't think they had any English voice acting and stuff like that. But it's a pretty cool concept for a game. I love Fast and Furious, but their games suck. They are so bad. Crossroads. I didn't even watch Spy Racers. I probably watched the first or second episode. It ain't it, brother. Not playing that game either. Skater XL. Decent. Waiting for the new Skate to come out too. Skate 3. So good. Just scrolling through here, see what we got. Dying Light 1. Oh, Sleeping Dogs. What a fucking gem. They're never going to make a second one. because the Gorilla, whatever the name of the developer was, I think they shut down and aren't a thing anymore. But great game, great story. It's really good. Golf with your friends. I played it by myself. Really fun game. I like the golf game. I think it's like mini golf. Oh, just keep doing that by accident. Darksiders 3 was okay. Darksiders 2, they're fun games. They're a little bit different. I think they had made one that was like top down too, which is kind of weird, but those ones are okay. This is one of my periods of backlogging on all the free games I had. I didn't play all of them when I got them. Agents of Mayhem, I think, was like a sub game made by the Saints Row people. Was okay. Was a little bit different. The Walking Dead. Not the show, not Saints and Sinners, the Telltale games. Clementine is such a good character. Lee is such a good character. Great games. Clementine over Ellie, because every single thing that happened to Ellie happened after she was the age of Clementine at the time of the last game, which means that every single thing that happened to Clementine was before she was the age of Ellie in Left Behind. And when you play those games, it's ridiculous. And Clementine ain't immune, but Ellie's bitch ass is. Don't fight me on this. Ellie, you gotta take this L. Clementine is better. I heard there's some rumors that they might make a new one. I don't know why. Like, after they ended off the series with the final season, I don't know why they would want to make another one. But game developers, man, you can't really tell them what to do. Borderlands. If you played pre-sequel and you played as Clapjack, you a fucking bitch. You taking all my oxygen for no reason. I'm looking at you, Robert. I'm looking at you. Alright. Oh, Wolfenstein. Great single player campaign games. Oh my goodness. If you wanted to know what the world will look like if Hitler won the war, play Wolfenstein. That shit is so fun. What other game are you able to dual wield shotguns, LMGs, ARs? Nowhere. That game though? Wolfenstein? So fun. Kingdom Hearts. I played all mainline games. I beat all of them. I think my favorite is still This Birth by Sleep. I love playing as Aqua in that one. That was really cool. Payday 2. Played that for a little bit. Far Cry. Far Cry never really stuck with me. They were cool, but I never really cared too much for the clear the island, do this and that kind of stuff. Played a bunch of them though. FNAF. Love FNAF lore. Love the games. Do not care to play them. But I love watching and all the lore and stuff. I think that has some of the best video game lore ever out of any franchise. Dead Rising. Great games. You know, at this point, Xbox, Dead Rising 3 should be on PlayStation. I'm just saying. Because you got 1, 2, and Off the Record and 4. Like, come on. Good games. I never finished them because I don't like the time shit, but they were cool. Prototype, also pretty cool. Anthem, y'all remember Anthem? Let's see here. Yeah, Black Ops 4. So this is like getting into that, playing multiplayer games and stuff like that. My Friend Pedro was such a good indie game. Oh my goodness. I had so much fun playing that. Side scroller with the like parkour shooting. There's like a parkour game that's supposed to be coming out soon. I think it's called Spine. This is Gunfu. It looks cool. Might dig into that a bit if it's good. If it's not, I might not play it. But that gives me vibes of My Friend Pedro. It's a really good game. Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes. Really funny game. I remember seeing Achievement Hunter play it. Really fun game if you want to play with friends. One of you has to defuse the bomb. One of you has the manual, and you have to explain the steps of how to defuse the bomb without it blowing up on timer. Really fun. Modern Warfare 2 campaign remastered. Modern Warfare 2, I should say, was the first Call of Duty I ever played. And I remember I hit a trick shot knife throw on Rust when I was playing with my cousin. So that game will always be a whole place in my heart. Scrolling through here. Yeah, you better load. There's a lot of games to go. Black Ops 3. Again, zombies. I love zombies, man. I love zombies. Resident Evil. World War Z was a really good game. That was fun to play. Different kind of thing. Days Gone. It just didn't resonate with me to play it as much. Sad to say, but I gave it a try. It just wasn't sitting with me. Mirror's Edge was cool. If you ever want to play a parkour game, Mirror's Edge. Let's see. Life is Strange 2. There you go. Dangerous Driving and Danger Zone. That you put those 3 games together, you have a Burnout game. Like that was literally a Burnout game. Call of Duty Ghosts. If there was ever a campaign that needed a sequel, it was Call of Duty Ghosts. When Rogue comes back at the end and pulls what's his name, like, come on, you can leave me on a cliffhanger for years and never finish the story. You want to talk about banger single-player games? It's a Telltale game. It's free platinum. But The Wolf Among Us was such a good game. And I'm still waiting for that second game to come out. And I hope they make it come out within like the next year. So good. Oh my goodness. Shout out Big B Wolf. Great game. Great game. Payback. Borderlands. Oh, Plants vs. Zombies too. I forgot about that. It was okay. It was an experience. I remember playing a couple of the first ones too. It was pretty good. Order 1886 was a great game as well. It's easy platinum, but it's also a really good game. I'm surprised it still hasn't been free on PS Plus. It's been years. Erica was also very interesting. You play that on your phone, I think, too. For the interactive, like, what's live acting, I guess you would call it. Those games were really good. Friday the 13th, man, I don't think Jason's ever going to be fully in Dead by Daylight, and I don't think anybody's ever going to have Jason's rights, but the game was okay. It wasn't the best. I think the server shut down not too long ago, too, but, you know, it was cool. Hitman Go, Lara Croft Go, those are pretty cool. Skate 3, there it is, there it be. Oh, Super Street was a great game, man. It's like a knockoff racing game, but it was really, really fun. The customization in that game was impeccable. You could switch the taillights from one car to another. It's so cool. Great game, great game. Infamous. I didn't fully... This was at a point where it was after... I was on PS4 mostly, but I was trying to buy stuff for my PS3, so I didn't finish Infamous 1 and 2. But really great games. Second Son, I didn't platinum. I think I just have like 1 or 2 trophies missing. But great game. Oh, the God of War games too. Really good games. Jackbox, Party Pack 2. Let's see. Fortnite. I'm playing Fortnite again recently. Spider. Oh, The Witness. The Witness is a really cool, like, first-person puzzle-solving game. So cool. I love the concept of that game. I don't think they've made something like that in a while. Beyond Two Souls. That was the game I was thinking about. So it's Beyond Two Souls, Heavy Rain, Dying Light, and Detroit Become Human. Great. All great games. Love the stories. Shout out Aiden and Jody. There's Heavy Rain. Absolver was a cool game. I think it was the same developer as Sifu, if I'm not mistaken. I think it is. Really different game. Killing Floor 2. I know 3's coming out. I don't know if we're going to be on that or not. 2 was an experience because it was free. It was pretty fun. Different kind of zombie shooter game. Tales of the Borderlands. The Walking Dead. Game of Thrones. The Force Awakens. Man. So some of these games we're seeing here too was when I was playing back when, if you all remember PS Now, the streaming service they had back then. I had a free trial. Oh, it was brutal playing games, man. You had to stream them. It was so bad. But Force Unleashed, I remember I played those on the Wii. Those were good games, man. Those are really fun. Star Killer. Shout out Star Killer. The new shit they did with Rey, he had to go through years of training to get anywhere close to her level, and she just, poof, I got it. Like, it's crazy, but he was a menace. Paradise Remastered, Uncharted, Paladins. We're getting in near the end now. We're on a bit of a drop off here with, like, less games, because also a thing at the time is, like, you know, financials. You know, I wasn't making that much money, so I wasn't able to buy a lot of games. But I mean, kind of the same now. Shit, life is hard. But Until Dawn, great game. I didn't buy the remake, to be honest with you, because $80 for a remake of a game that I feel like they should have gave as a either discounted or free upgrade. But maybe at some point, maybe they make it free. Who knows? Would be nice. Little Big Planet, Deadpool. I forgot they made a Deadpool game. That shit was funny. I think Nolan North was in there as Deadpool. Shout out Nolan, man. Love that guy. Nolan North, Troy Baker, Tara Strong. Oh, fan of all three of those. Laura Bailey, Ashley Johnson. Really good actors and actresses. Let's see. Marvel Ultimate Alliance, dude. Two of the greatest. Well, two isn't as good as the first one, but I remember playing the first one on PSP for a long time. Such a good game. And to play with 4 people, so good. The Division. Pretty cool story games, too. Those are... I think they're making a third one soon, if I remember. But a really good game. We're getting near the bottom here. We're running to the bottom of the barrel. Need for Speed 2015 was an experience, man. That was such a good game. R.I.P. Ken Block. Love that guy. R.I.P. Paul Walker. Love that guy too. But 2015 was such a good game. The racing in the nighttime and all time was so cool. I feel like they really hit. Like, the problem with games too is, like, critics say one thing but the fans say another, and I think 2015 was really good, but a lot of people didn't like it. There's so many people that want realism in the racing games, but I'm like, I'm not here for it. I'm here to have fun. Getting near the bottom here, Dead Space. Medal of Honor was a cool game. Single player campaign games. Very different. But cool for the time. Oops. Oh, Max Payne 3, dude. Great time. Great game. Love Max Payne. I think Remedy, there you go, I remember their name now, Remedy. I feel like they should remaster a collection of the Max Payne games. Even if they don't do 3, just do the first 2. Would be really cool, and it would be a hit. Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. Let me tell you, Far Cry 2 was one of the hardest goddamn games I've ever played in my life. Getting sniped from across the map in a game where I only have a pistol and I have malaria? Ridiculous. Tried playing 3, I was like, eh. Blood Dragon, though, that was my shit. That was fun. Blood Dragon was cool. GTA 4, yeah, I'm hoping for that remake. They were saying something about it being at the end of the year, so hopefully there's hope for it. Man, y'all remember PlayStation Home back way back in the day? That was a time. Getting near the end here. Spider-Man Edge of Time was a really cool game. The whole back and forth with Miguel. That's kind of how I learned about Miguel, Spider-Man 2099. Through video games, man. It teaches you so much. We're all the way in 2013. I think we're near the end here. Yeah. So that is my video cataloging my entire trophy collection, if you will. This is an hour-long video. That is kind of crazy. So, you know, when I look at these two numbers here just to see the world ranking go up, country rank go up. It's been a long time. It's been a grind of me trying to make this imaginary number go up. And, you know, I know there's a big community for it out there. I feel like this is one of the things where I hope this catches on. with my channel because trophies has been. I mean, it's it's tattooed on my arm, right? I'm not a platinum hunter. I'm a trophy hunter. If the games have trophies, I'm playing the game for fun, but I'm also trying to get trophies. And I know a lot of people like doing that. I know a lot of people like platinum hunting and being completionists. That's not me. I like doing it for generalness. I don't try to platinum every single. Like I have 158 platinums, yeah, but I don't try to platinum every single game I play. If it's doable, I'll do it. If it's fun, I'll do it. If friends are doing it, I'll do it. If it's easy, I'll do it. If it's quick, I'll do it. But at the end of the day, it's just something I like doing. I know recently I haven't been playing too much, as you saw at the top, but definitely something I'll get back into. And honestly, like trophy guides and tutorials, walkthroughs, stuff like that. I mean, that might be a thing that I might get into. Talking with that, like I'm trying to get a capture card to try to do the face cam in my PS5 videos. There'll be a couple coming out soon. Um, but yeah, that's that's just a brief. It was an hour long. I went through everything. That's just an overview of the trophies. If you're also a trophy hunter, I mean, you know, I'm very antisocial with working with other people, like making boosting groups and stuff like that. But when I go to a community, it's PSN profiles to get a boosting session set up. But if you're part of the community, definitely wouldn't be against you following the channel and stuff like that. Yeah, in terms of like the capture card and stuff like that too, things we're working on. Capture card, mic, and green screen because I know the room is a bit of a mess, but we're working on that. But yeah, so that is the history on the trophies. Thank you for joining. Hopefully, if you're still watching at the end, you are a legend. Thank you for being here for the entire video. Thank you for watching. So coming soon, I'm going to put this to come out on Monday, I think. Or maybe Tuesday, we'll see. Coming soon will be more clips of Fortnite. Or maybe, we'll call them Let's Plays. Playing with friends. I've been meaning to record us playing and I haven't been doing it. Clips will be coming of that and gameplay. I still have the Room series that I want to play through. We'll get to that at some point here. I'm trying to look at my desktop here and see what else. Phasmo, Lethal Company, Repo, Peaks, Tabletop Simulator are games I have. Gotta get some friends to play some of those. We will be playing those at some point. Those will be on here. Streaming, maybe, I don't know. Recorded gameplay, maybe, might be better. I don't know. We'll see how that works. Shadowverse, I don't know how much content I'll do for that. Uma Musume, Pretty Derby. I've been playing that a lot on mobile. Maybe we'll get some content in. We'll see about that. Other than that, looking ahead for new games too. Indiana Jones, I really want to get. It's on sale right now. I might get that next week. The new Mafia is coming out pretty soon. The new Skate game's coming out pretty soon. There's a lot of stuff coming out pretty soon. There's a lot of free stuff too. So be on the lookout. There's a lot of stuff in the pipeline. I'm going to try to be consistent with the uploads. Whether it's a clip a day or something like that. Just to keep pushing stuff out, get in the algorithm, stuff like that. So, Anyways, this is a long video. Let's wrap it up. I'm hungry. It's it's 12:30 in the afternoon, and I haven't eaten breakfast. So, thank you for watching. If you came through and watched the entire video, thank you so much. If you're into the trophy stuff and you want to see more stuff on the channel, please drop a subscribe. Leave a comment if you were interested in me doing like trophy walkthroughs or guides or stuff like that for some games, or if you want to see more content where I talk about like platinums and stuff like that. But nonetheless, if you like the video, please. If you didn't like the video, dislike it, flare me in the comments. I really couldn't care less because at this point, any news is good news, they say. Any interaction here is a good interaction because we're just starting the channel. Anything is okay. So, thank you for watching. See you guys in the next video. And keep trophy hunting. Peace.